soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Give me the type body, but you like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame to be one of the baddest. Just step foot in this game, and I haven't even started yet. But you can better believe I'ma take it off a show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? Say you won't, people over there, what's up? Feel me, stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better come get with this, girl. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Whoa, instead of you thinking of moving like there's no time left. Instead of you calling and falling like you lost my breath. Baby, what happens when you snooze, you lose. Grip your fate when you're breaking the rules. They tell me Jack was nimble, they said he was quick. But I bet they do what I did. You really run the track, can't believe you're wise. The moves get bit, delicate, surprise. It ain't even time to give up. I gotta be on my game all out like what? They're giving the devil back, so you better watch out. And tell her, keep the name of the mouth. People over there, what's up? Feel me, stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, girl. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Whoa, I'ma keep my pumping and stuffing as I please. I know you can see me coming, moving like a stampede. They know for being the drama, just up. It's only because of the drama, daddy. Enough's enough. Bringing the entertainment, flat, stop feeling. Sundance, Superman, run killing. Sticking my finger to the wrist, going against the grain. Never the reason the cause of the loss, well, I'm insane. Never really making impression, when you make a second and guessing. My tongue be very locked, like the spit, any better. You better keep posted up, make news, and that's a fact. You better get ready for me, cause it be like that. People over there, what's up? Feel me, stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, girl. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Whoa, people over there, what's up?
Oh, a little Friday night NBL live action. Thank you so much for taking time out of the start of your weekend to hang out with the NBL. NBL live broadcast 253 here on the NBL Network. Before we get there, we've got our NBL live pregame show brought to you each and every week by our graphic sponsor, Web3Cast.com. If you've tuned in before, you hear us talk about Web3Cast.com all the time. They do so much for our network. If you or anyone you know needs graphics done for an affordable price, hit up Web3Cast.com. Let them know NBL sent you. You'll get 15% off your entire order. Web3Cast.com, the leaders in affordable graphic design. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I am OSU, and we've got two very interesting matchups here tonight on another NBL Live Super Show. On one hand, an AFC West divisional matchup. The Denver Broncos sitting there at 2-3. They're taking on the 1-4 Oakland Raiders. Both these teams trying to keep pace with the red-hot Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs sit there 5-1 at the top of the division. Broncos certainly need a win to keep pace. Raiders may need a win today to keep their playoff hopes alive. We're only in week 6 right now. On the other side is a tale of two teams heading in different directions. The Arizona Cardinals, defending NFC West champions. A lot of talk about that NFC West, one of the weaker divisions. Well, they're sitting there at 3-1 right now. They're going to be taking on the defending NFC South champions, but well, this is a different NFC South champion, different division champion. They're at 0-4 right now, looking to get on the right track. A win today, you certainly could see their season turn around. Again, appreciate each and every one of you tuning in to number 253. Yeah, crazy stuff coming out of the actual NFL. Kareem Hunt getting released. I read the statement from the Kansas City Chiefs, man, and they are not happy, and with good reason. The video was absolutely despicable, and getting just flashbacks to Ray Rice and the mishandling of that by the NFL. I think the Chiefs just err on the side of the caution. I think they made the right move, but it'll be interesting to see where he ends up next year. and what sort of punishment he'll face from the league. He's on the exempt list right now, but it'll be interesting to see where Kareem Hunt ends up if he is able to play next year. A lot of people are saying the Redskins, they have Adrian Peterson, they have Reuben Foster. The Oakland Raiders seems like a John Gruden sort of guy. Troubled past, could go to Oakland. It'll be interesting. We will, Cringe saying, I don't think he's coming back. Should be interesting. It'll be something to follow. We'll certainly be watching that one. It's just, Gibbs saying, first time I saw the video, I thought, why am I seeing the Ray Rice video again? Very similar circumstances. But I mean, it is hard to argue with what the Kansas City Chiefs have done. It was the right move. You can't have that, especially in any climate. I don't care what people say about political correctness. I don't care what people say about the Me Too movement. I don't care what people say about where we are today versus 40 years ago. That's not okay in any realm, and so they made the right move. But great part is we got some NBA Live tonight, and winding down the football season. So NBL Live, you're going to see a lot of NBL Live broadcasts coming up. Let's take a look at the players to watch for today's games. Starting out with that AFC West divisional matchup, Raiders and Broncos. Starting out with the Oakland Raiders, Taquan Jasper has having a very nice season at running back. 226 yards, 4.3 per carry, 2 touchdowns. This Raiders team sitting there at 1-4. They've had a tough start to the season, but the rushing attack, that's going to be their key today. I'm looking at their stats right now. Again, things get a little skewed because just how the rankings look, but they're averaging 48.6 on the ground, 154 through the air. This is not a potent offense. So if the Raiders are going to win the game today, they have to establish the running game. They have to establish some time of possession because this team doesn't move the ball very well. If they can keep the ball in their hands, keep their defense fresh, the Raiders have a good chance to win this game, but it's all going to come down to that ground game for the Oakland Raiders. Taking a look at their schedule, see who they've played early in the year. They started off 21-17, lost to the Panthers, 23-9 to the Patriots. They lost the first game. These teams are playing their second matchup of the year already. They played the Broncos in week 3. It's only 21-13. Very close matchup. They beat the Chargers 23-20, and then last week they lost to the Texans 23-10. So they've been in every game. The difference, of course, this game's going to be on the road in Denver. A player to watch for the Denver Broncos. Who else but Brock Osweiler? He's going to be getting the start at quarterback today. A lot of injuries, problems at the quarterback position for the Denver Broncos. In this cycle, season 33 to 35, Brock Osweiler's only completed 4 passes. Might be a little rusty for this Denver Broncos team, but you got to go with who you have. Bleacher Report, if you don't follow them on Twitter, follow them at MBL_Bleacher. They do a lot of great reporting on some of the stories going around the MBL. It's a great way to sort of find out what's going on with all the teams. There's a lot of talk on the Bleacher Report Twitter about what the Denver Broncos were trying to get done at the quarterback position. They were sort of inquiring for trades. They were inquiring at free agency, but at the end of the day, they just couldn't find a good partner, so they end up signing Brock Osweiler, who they're hoping to turn into Bronco Osweiler and lead them to a win today and get back to the 500 mark. On the other hand, let's take a look at the other matchup you will see live tonight here on NBL Live. Starting off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 0-4, and the guy that needs to get going is Ronald Jones. And 133 rushing yards, only 3.8 per carry and 1 touchdown. And I think everybody's noticing that those numbers are very down, and mostly because 133 rushing yards and 3.8 per carry. That is a very low volume of carries for Ronald Jones. A lot of this offensive line hasn't helped him out, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a tendency to abandon the rushing attack, and Ronald Jones last year was a huge part of keeping defenses on their heels, and that's where I think Tampa Bay is going to have to at least trust their run a little bit. They're going to have to find a way to get defenses to stop just being able to sit back in pass protection and know that they're going to be throwing it around with Blake Bortles. They have to be a balanced attack today, and that's going to be their key. They have to be balanced and find a way to keep their defense off the field. We saw they were on NBL Live just last week, the last broadcast, 2 days ago on Wednesday night. The problem is that defense was on the field for a long time, and it was a lot of turnovers from Bortles, and it kept the defense, they held strong early, but they eventually just got run over. So they got to be balanced. They got to cut down on the turnovers. On the other side, Josh Rosen, numbers not great. 82.9 passer rating, 743 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. You look at those numbers, you go, oh, shoot, this team's what, 0-4? No, this Arizona Cardinals team, they are currently leading the NFC West at 3-1. And you look at their offensive numbers. Again, only 196.8 through the air, but they've been rushing the ball better this year than they were last year, 70 yards on the ground per game. Their defense is playing at an unbelievable clip, though, 209 passing yards per game, 40 rushing yards per game. Those are both good for number 2 in the NBL. Everyone's asking, how is this team at 3-1? Well, let's take a look at their schedule. They started out 28-14, a win over the currently 4-2 Washington Redskins. And you talk about teams' weak opening schedules, that is a very good win for this Arizona Cardinals team. They beat the Rams, who are sitting there at 1-5, 22-19. They beat another team they got beat by the Miami Dolphins 24-0, which I know owner Serp wasn't happy about. They had their bye week, and then they beat the Eagles last week. But they do have a great win on their resume, 28-14 over the Redskins. For the Cardinals, their key is just going to be, don't lose your identity. Be who you are, which is Josh Rosen is not going to be throwing for 500 yards a game. They are going to have to run the ball effectively, and they're going to have to find a way to let Josh Rosen be a game manager. Josh Rosen, he's doing a great job. 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Be near that 50-50 mark of touchdowns and interceptions. They'll have a good chance today. As we've got an NBL Live Super Show. If you haven't seen an NBL Live Super Show, you are in for a treat, folks. We got 2 great games. They will be going on live at the same time. You'll see them both on the same screen. You'll be able to zoom into each game. So it should be a lot of fun here on this Friday night. Let's get some predictions. Get them into the chat as Timmy Jig in the chat, our very own Timbo Bleacher Report, doing a great job of updating the scores around the league in the chat. Let's start out with the battle in the AFC West, Raiders and Broncos. A lot of question marks at the quarterback position for the Denver Broncos. Oakland's had a little struggles turning the ball over. I know that Denver has a new quarterback in Brock Osweiler, but give me the Denver Broncos in this game. I think that's going to be a very close game. I'm thinking low scoring because I don't think these offenses are very efficient. I'm going to take the Broncos in this one. But it's going to be close. I'm going to take them 21-17. Don't be surprised if Brock Osweiler has some struggles. The Raiders don't blow this one open. It's going to be all on the arm of Brock Osweiler. On the other hand, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals, this one's a tough one. Because part of me is looking at this Buccaneers team and going, man, they've got to turn around at some point, right? And another part of me is going, they haven't turned around yet. The Cardinals at 3-1, little up and down. They've played 2 teams over 500. They had 1 win early in the season. They have 1 loss early in the season. I think this is going to be a very close game. But I'm going to err on the side of what I have seen from this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. And I think they're going to find a way to put it together and keep this game close. But I like the Arizona Cardinals on top because I think at 3-1, Arizona's got a little bit of momentum right now, and they want to keep hold of that division. The 49ers on their heels at 3-2. Give me the Cardinals in this one. I'm going to take them 24-21. I won't be surprised if the Bucks do come out on top because I think if Ronald Jones can have a good day, that's going to be the key. But the way the defense in Arizona is playing right now, sorry about that. The way the defense in Arizona is playing right now is the most underrated part of this game, and I think they're able to hold force a couple turnovers of Blake Bortles. Give me the Cardinals in this one again, 24-21. Should be a great game. Should be another great game. 2 games going live at once here on a Friday night. I'm going to tell these guys to ready up. And we are going to get rolling. Coming up next here, Friday night NBL live action broadcast 253 here on the NBL Network. It is a battle in the AFC West. Raiders and Broncos looking to catch the Kansas City Chiefs. On the flip side, the Cardinals looking to keep their division hold. The Buccaneers just trying to get a win this season. 2 games, Super Show action. It's all coming up right now here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the NBL Network. Holla.
That's right. We are live. We got 2 games going on. And Under Oath just falling asleep at the wheel. I told him, I'd be telling him to ready up. And at the end of the day, you can see right there, he's not ready. But on the other side, left side of your screen, you got the Bucks and the Cardinals on MBL Live. Bucks looking for their first win. Cardinals looking to prove that they are the real deal. And this is a win they need to have over a winless team. But don't sleep on these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the right side, now that they've finally readied up, we've got the Broncos and Raiders in an AFC West battle. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning into NBL Live. I am OSU on the call tonight to kick off your weekend. Let me pull up the Twitch chat on my phone. So, because I can't see it on my computer, but I want to see what y'all are saying. Twitch it up. And there we go. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Friday. Hope you guys are excited for a big weekend across the football sphere. We got championship week. I think the Pac-12 championship is going on right now, but it's UW and Utah, not a big game. On Saturday night, though, that's when all the action is going on. We finally get to find out who's going to be in that college football playoff. My call, I think it's going to be Alabama, Clemson. Notre Dame's already in. Alabama, Clemson, I think, walk away with big wins. I know Georgia's good, but I think Alabama's just too talented. Clemson's going to trounce Pitt. And I think that final spot's going to go to Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma's going to beat Texas. I don't see Texas beating Oklahoma twice in one year. And I think Kyler Murray's going to have a big day. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. As we got 2 games going on, 2 first and 10s. As we kick off these games, the Bucks and the Raiders starting off with the ball. Raiders dropping back on 1st and 10. Big blitz brought by the Denver Broncos, and Carr can't complete the pass. Give me a handoff to Jones on 1st down. It actually breaks the tackle. But he brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 sort of lackluster first downs. LSU. Don't get me wrong. I love Coach O. Coach O is hilarious, and I love Joe Burrow, the former Buckeye in LSU, but they need to put that defense struggled this year. But it'll be again, bowl season will be interesting. I'll be interested to see what matchups get put on 2nd and 10 for both these teams. Turn a little bit of this game sound on. If you get thrown off by the game sound, it's just because I can only play one game sound at a time. Actually, I could play them both, but it would just be awful. So we'll just have a little ambient noise in the background. It's like the seagulls, the waves crashing in, and we've got 2 big 3rd downs. That was your moment of peacefulness. 3rd and 5 for the Oakland Raiders after a nice run by Jasper. Let's see what the Raiders decided to do. Bunch formation 3 to the right side, 1 over to the left side for Derek Carr under center. Broncos and those bright orange unis going to be hard to miss them today. Tampa Bay facing a 3rd and 9. It's Derek Carr dropping back on 3rd and 5. Waiting. Good coverage downfield. But good protection, and it's a nice throw by Derek Carr, breaking a tackle, 40-35, down near the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay looking deep. It's picked off by the Cardinals, and we're going the other way. So 2 exact opposite plays. On one hand, Carr to banks for 39 yards. On the other hand, it was Blake Bortles being Bortles, throwing it right to the Arizona defense. I told you, I think the Arizona defense is the key tonight, and they've already forced a turnover in Arizona. Short field position. That's good for them. That's what they need today. Their offense is not high power, but if they can get some good field position, they are going to have success. 1st and 10 for Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders on the 31-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 over to the left side. It's going to be Jasper with the carry. Nice patient run through the hole. He'll pick up 6 yards, maybe 7 on the play. Going to cut it to a 2nd and 3. First time we get to see Josh Rosen. And the Arizona Cardinals dropping back to pass is Rosen. Blitz coming up the middle, and down goes Rosen. Little stunt up the middle, and Gerald McCoy with a beautiful move on the inside. It's going to bring up a 2nd and long, and that's exactly what the Cardinals didn't want to do on 1st down. Second down and 3. Derek Carr under center. 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 over to the left side. For Carr and the Raiders. Play action pass. He's going to roll out to his left. Has a man open in the flat. And that's why you're the fullback, big fella. You don't get to play halfback. That went right off his hands. That was an easy first down. Said they're going to have to convert a 3rd and 3. A mistake by the Oakland Raiders. And can point to those plays to why this team is 1-4. They need their players to make plays. Whether you're a big player, whether you're a bit player, you need to make your play. Josh Rosen looks over to the left side. Beautiful throw. Stumbling and bumbling. Down to the 33-yard line. That's 15 yards on the play. Beautiful throw by Rosen, right on the money. 2 3rd down and shorts for these 2 teams will stay double box action. It is a shotgun formation. Look for Amari Cooper in the slot on the right side. Full wide set for Derek Carr. He's got Jasper to his left. Do they think about running it? The Cardinals, on the other hand, going with that 3 tight end set. Carr, quick throw. It is Amari Cooper. A little sit route right in between the zone. That's a first down. Rosen dropping back on 3rd and 2. Waiting, looking right over the middle. It's a first down for them. So 2 beautiful reads by their quarterbacks. Nice throw over the middle by Josh Rosen. Challenge the user. You got to take away the underneath. Got to take away the deep pass. Either way, it was a first down, and nice read there by Rosen. On the flip side, Amari Cooper just sat in that zone. It was a Tampa 2, little Tampa 2 stick action. And Amari Cooper just sat down in the zone. 1st and 10. It's a handoff for the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, spin move right up the middle. What a spin cycle by David Johnson. Showing off the moves. It didn't look like he was going to get anything. Then he went around the world and he picked up the first down. What a job by DJ. What a player that this Arizona Cardinals team gets to have. Such a young talent. And he is the key for this Arizona Cardinals offense. Because when he has big games, the Cardinals have big games. Big tackle up front. David Johnson looking for some room on the right side. Could not find it. 1st and 15 after a false start for the Oakland Raiders. It's Derek Carr in the shotgun 3 wide set. Looks like it's going to be a handoff to Jasper over the left side. Would have liked to see Jasper cut it back to the right. He had a big hole right side. The whole line was moving to the left. Cuts it back to the right. He might have a bigger gain. Instead, he'll pick up 2, going to bring up a 2nd and 13. Josh Rosen will stay double boxes. Both these teams are in the red zone. It is Rosen dropping back. Waiting, looking, sitting down as Vita Vea. That's a big man. That's a house coming up the middle. That is Gianni Slade-esque. And he's got some wheels. He got to Josh Rosen. Brings him down 3rd and 17. Key for Arizona here not to just... You got to be careful with the ball. Don't turn the ball over here. Take your points. 2nd and 13 for Derek Carr and the Raiders. Dropping back to pass. 4-man rush and down goes Carr. Ball comes out. Picked up by Von Miller. We're going the other way. Derek Carr with a turnover. That is the quintessential Madden 19 fumble. You can see him pull the ball back. He was ready to throw it. If you hit that too late, you're going to fumble the ball, and it's a turnover for the Raiders. Rosen on 3rd and 17. Dropping, throwing into what appears to be quadruple coverage, and luckily, the Tampa Bay defense, they got stone hands out there, and they can't pick it up. Rick Flair in the chat saying, Grid Squad, what up, fam? Rusta Busta yelling fumble, as we get to see Chubb take the carry over the left side. Nick Chubb came over from the Cleveland Browns. Lost in the shuffle over there. Boy, I like those helmets. You got the ponies on the helmets. I love those. So they got the 2 Chubbs here. And there are many jokes to be made, but I will let them all go. As Denver and Tampa Bay weathering a little bit of a storm. Tampa Bay's got to be happy they only gave up 3 points on that drive. And Denver got a big turnover. Derek Carr putting the ball on the ground. 2nd and 2. Looks like it's going to be handoff to Chubb, and the Oakland Raiders were prepared for that one. That's a bad read by Brock Osweiler. They were showing blitz the whole time. As Tahir Whitehead with the sack of that play. Eric G in the chat saying, damn, I'm trying to see some offense. Let's go. I have some news. These are not 4 offensive powerhouses. This is going to be more of a body blow slugfest. Handoff to Jones over the left side. Big hole. Juke move. Broke a man's ankles. He'll pick up 9 on the play to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 6. Osweiler dropping back, stepping up, trying to get out. But who else but Khalil Mack? Still can't believe that the Oakland Raiders traded him in real life. He is literally a generational talent, and John Gruden said, nah, I'm good, man. I don't need talent. And it shows on the field. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us on a Friday night NBL Super Show action. 2nd and 1 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3 wide receivers over the left side, 1 wide receiver on the right side. Dropping back on 2nd down. Waiting, looking, looks over the middle, completes it to Mike Evans. Tries to hurdle what appeared to be 4 guys. I'm going to flag. I think they're going to get a face mask on the play. They are. So a free 15 yards is Patrick Peterson. Undisciplined. Grabbing the old face mask. That's a nice first down for Tampa Bay as they're all the way now up to the 37-yard line. Looking to put some points on the board. Maybe tie this game up or take the lead. A 3-yard gain on first down for the Oakland Raiders brings up a 2nd and 7. On your left side, you see Tampa Bay with the ball. Shotgun formation, bunch formation, 3 to the right side, 1 over to the left side. And Jones on the left hip in the shotgun, dropping back to pass. Waiting, looking, nice throw over the middle. He finds O.J. Howard down inside the 25. Bortles 3 of 4, 28 yards and a pick already, but he's leading a nice drive. He threw that pick, but so far on this drive, he's been good as a nice pass over the top. I don't know if you guys just saw the replay on that one, but Derek Carr just put a dot over the top as Oakland moves down inside the 40-yard line. We'll stay double box. Both these teams driving. First and 10. Ronald Jones looks like he's going to take the carry here on first down. He's got a hole. He's got blockers downfield 10, and he's going to be taken down inside the 5-yard line to the 4. What a job by the offensive line of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It looked like the entire Arizona defense dropped back. The blockers in the right places, and now they are 4 yards out from putting 6 on the board and taking the lead on the road. Oakland, they're on the 39-yard line. It is Derek Carr under center, 3 wide set, 2 to the left side, 1 over to the right side. It looks like a 3 wide set also for Blake Bortles. They're going to toss it to Ronald Jones. He's got blockers. He's going to walk into the end zone. 6 points for the Bucs as they got back to the ground and pound. And I said that's what they needed to do today. And Ronald Jones, he had 3 big carries on that drive. None bigger than the carry down to the 4-yard line, picking up a big gain, and then he finishes it off. 7-3 the score in Tampa. Let's go full screen Oakland, Denver. As Oakland and Denver. A minute to go here in the first quarter. Oakland driving a little bit. They're on the 37-yard line. Derek Carr, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. He hands it off on 2nd and 7. Jasper trying to find some room. Not a whole lot there. It's going to bring up a big 3rd and 4. 7-3 in one game. We are right now on Oakland and Denver full screen with the Oakland Raiders driving. No score. But this is a huge 3rd and 4. They're just on the edge of field goal range. It'd be a 50-yard field goal from here, so certainly don't want to take a sack. Ric Flair saying Jones and Madden is nice. Eric G saying we run it in the red zone every time. Pistol formation for Derek Carr. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 over to the left side. Jasper in the backfield. On 3rd down, it's a play action. A little screen to the right side, but not well blocked. Those wide receiver screens, they're not as effective as people think they are. I think a lot of people still thinking back to the last couple of Maddens where a wide receiver screen, you could get a big gain on that one. Kenny Golladay, not a particularly speedy guy, but they do keep it in field goal range, a 51-yard attempt for the Oakland Raiders. Ball is down, kick is up. Does it have the leg? Does it have the... had the line, had the leg, snuck in just inside the right post. 3-0, Oakland on top. Let's go back double box action. As Tampa Bay putting together a nice, another nice drive. It was must have been a turnover. I think there was a turnover. Look, I believe it was a Josh Rosen interception while we were on the full screen for the Raiders and Broncos. Josh Rosen with a pick over the middle. And that's why Tampa Bay has the ball back and in great field position on the 45-yard line. I said for Arizona, they got to keep Josh Rosen the game manager. He's not a run and gun quarterback. He's not going to throw for 400, 500. You just got to be effective with him. As Ronald Jones spin move. He's got a big run, juke move. Look at him stay on his feet down to the 11-yard line. 6 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown on the other screen. A fumble for Nick Chubb. Or excuse me, I think that was thrown to Nick Chubb. A fumble on the play, and Oakland is going to get the ball back. You can't challenge that. All turnovers are reviewed anyways. So we'll see if that gets overturned. Booth review. That tells me it's going to get overturned. Yeah, it's overturned. So he stays down. A break for the Denver Broncos. Tampa Bay. They've got a 1st and 10. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set. Mike Evans over on the left side. 11-yard line. Looking for Evans right over the middle. Down to the 5-yard line. Robert Nkemdiche goes down for the Arizona Cardinals. That could be a big loss. Let's go full screen Tampa Bay and Arizona. As we go full screen, driving on the goal line, Denver putting together a little bit of drive. They've reached midfield, but this game in the red zone, so we'll go single box. It's going to be a handoff to Ronald Jones trying to make a move. He is taken down at the 4-yard line. Good job by the interior of that Arizona defense, and that's maybe their one weak spot. They've done a good job so far this year of limiting yardage through the air and on the ground, but every once in a while, Arizona, they drop a little too much back, and so far Tampa Bay's playing on that one. They're expecting the throw from Blake Bortles, so they're hitting him with Ronald Jones, and so far it's been very effective. A big 3rd and 3 now for the Arizona Cardinals defense. On 3rd down, handoff to Jones, left side, and that is too easy. Ronald Jones finds the end zone for the 2nd time today, and he has been huge for this Tampa Bay team, looking for their first win on the year. 13-3, kick is up, it is good. It is a 14-3 ball game. Arizona's got to find a way to keep this one close. Let's go full screen to our other game, Oakland and Denver. Denver Broncos putting together a nice drive. Brock Osweiler under center on 1st and 10. Play action pass. Looking to throw. He's got X coming open, and he's going to miss with that one. That's what you get with Brock Osweiler, my friend. He's only thrown 2 passes so far today. It's been a steady diet of Nick Chubb. They had an early turnover. But here's the problem. Brock Osweiler, he's thrown 4 passes in the NBL in the last 3 seasons. He's going to be a little rusty. And right there you saw it because he had the man open. 2nd down and 10. This looks like a cover 0 opportunity for the Denver Broncos. As there is no high safety. We'll see if it's some sort of mass look. Nope, blitz coming right up the middle. It's a little throw to the outside. Sutton makes a move. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Broncos. Oh, Sutton had one-on-one coverage. Caught that ball, did a little backspin. And said, see you later, Oakland Raiders. We're going to the end zone. The Denver Broncos with a huge touchdown. Remember, this drive, there was a fumble overturned. The Denver Broncos were able to capitalize. Brock Osweiler throws his first touchdown as a Denver Bronco once again. They're up 7-3. We'll go back. Double box action. A great stat in the chat from our very own Bleach Reports, Timbo. It says that was Ronald Jones' 3rd rushing touchdown this season. He has 2 today. That shows you how tough it's been running for Ronald Jones. Little spin move for the Oakland Raiders. Look it down to the 30-yard line. 3rd and long for the Arizona Cardinals. Josh Rosen dropping back. Waiting, looking, throwing a pick to Brian Body Calhoun. That's going the other way, and Tampa Bay in control. And a lot of it's been because, guess what? Josh Rosen and the Arizona Cardinals, they're getting into these 3rd and longs. They're letting him throw it, and so far those throws have been right to the Tampa Bay defense. And they are not establishing the run. They're not being the game-managing team they are. And right now Tampa Bay is licking their chops because they want their first win. They want to be partying in the locker room today. Handoff on 1st and 10. Jasper over to the left side, trying to get to the 35-yard line. He'll be just shy of it, but they're going to get 6 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Blake Bortles looks over to the left side, gets clobbered as he throws it, and he still delivered a money ball to Chris Godwin down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Let's go full screen as Tampa Bay once again in the red zone. By the way, I've got to give a big shout out to Elgato and their Stream Deck. Makes these productions that much easier. So if you are producing and you use a lot of scenes, I implore you, get a Stream Deck. Shout out to Miguel over at Elgato and the Stream Deck because it is just an absolutely fantastic product that helps us do what we do. It's a big sack. Chandler Jones coming around the outside. Lost faith on play. Going to bring up a 2nd and 18. Big 2nd and long for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Blake Bortles. This is where he gets into trouble sometimes. He's got a 5-wide set. Empty backfield. Looks like they're setting up a wide receiver screen. It wasn't open for a second. It was open and late, and the user runs into a blocker, and they're going to pick up the 1st down as the Oakland Raiders score a touchdown, and it's still going to be a touchdown. It was pass interference on Bradley Roby, by the way, and Oakland's able to score a touchdown. So Oakland goes up 9-7 while we're in this full box. Pass interference on the play. I thought that was getting called back for sure for a hold, but it was a PI on Roby. By the way, some injury news as Ronald Jones looks to get in the end zone for the 3rd time today. He gets in there. Have yourself a game, Ronald Jones, Tampa. Feed this man the ball. This is what Ronald Jones was paid to do. This is what he did all last year. Tampa Bay may have lost their way, but today against the Arizona Cardinals, they're up 21-3. So we'll go back double box. Again, while we were away, Oakland able to put a big touchdown on the board, 10-7. But Amari Cooper, ACL sprain, will not return to the game. It's a big loss for the Oakland Raiders, looking to pull off what would be a minor upset today. 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos. Osweiler, it's PA. It looks like PA Mac Protect, looking for Sutton once again, but good one-on-one coverage down the outside. If you're looking for a look for Max Protect, it is that cover 0 blitz. Let your man make a one-on-one play, but Sutton couldn't do it. They're going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Denver Broncos in the creamsicle uniforms, which I know are usually reserved for Tampa Bay, but those definitely are very creamsicle-y. As that was just a bad throw by Josh Rosen. 2 of 7, 28 yards and 2 interceptions. No bueno for the Arizona Cardinals, down 21-3, and this is where you see these games go from 21-3 to 41-3. It's when they start panicking, start trying to force it, start trying to get that rare 18-point play. Darth Ben says Tampa Bay Super Bowl bound. All right, settle down. It is against the Arizona Cardinals, who were an 8-8 division champion last year. Shotgun formation for Josh Rosen. He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 tight end in the slot on the right side. He's got David Johnson on his left hip, dropping back his Rosen. Looking over the middle. Oh, boy. Ooh, it's bad. Throw over the middle. He finds a man with a funny name. It's Jake Butt out of Michigan. He picks up the first down for the Denver Broncos, 6 yards on the play. Denver likes to use their tight ends, and you're seeing right now Oakland having a little trouble. Those linebackers, Khalil Mack is a fantastic blitzer, but in coverage, he's athletic, but he's maybe not as talented as a guy like Tahir Whitehead, who is just built to be that coverage linebacker. Josh Rosen dropping back, 3rd and 10. Looks deep down the field. He throws another pick. It's going the other way. That one a great user pick, as that was 3rd pick of the day for Josh Rosen. I think we're about to see Josh Rosen come out of the game. Could be wrong, but he had 2 incompletions there that were just good reads but bad throws. And now he's throwing another interception. I think we're going to see a quarterback change in Arizona. Brock Osweiler and the Broncos putting together a little drive here. 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line, nearing the 2-minute warning. Going to be a toss play for Nick Chubb. Cuts it up inside. Picks up 3 on the play. Going to cut it down to a 3rd and shorten. That's the thing I like watching this Denver Broncos team play. Is some really nice using right now by Under Oath. You're seeing actually both these guys with Jasper and with Chubb. So big shout out to T. Jack Skillum. Just subscribe and appreciate it, my friend. That's a Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. What I like seeing with both of these running backs, very patient running. They're not jamming on the turbo too hard. They're looking for the right places to run, the right holes to run through, and they're not getting caught with that Madden 19. I've jammed on the turbo too early, and all of a sudden they're slip sliding all over the place. As Sutton with a catch over the middle gets laid out, but picks up the first down. A little hurdle, a little frolic for Sutton. They're down inside midfield. Tampa Bay 2nd and 3, already up 21-3 as they near the 2-minute warning in the first half. But boy, it's been a struggle for Arizona, especially offensively. Defensively, they haven't been able to contain Ronald Jones. They did there, but he's got 10 carries, 77 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He had 1 on the year coming in. This is a guy who was so good for the Bucs last year. They've sort of lost their way, but today they found it once again. Handoff to Chubb. Great blitz by the Oakland Raiders. Oh, big hit on the former Cleveland Brown by Khalil Mack, and we know that man can lay the lumber. 3rd and 2, empty backfield for Blake Bortles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He drops back, 3-man rush from the Cardinals, and they eventually get there. Nice job. Chandler Jones around the edge. Accidentally trying to go for it there, but no, you can't do that. They're just going to punt it away. Kook says Hunt already came out with a statement. What's that statement, big dog? Second down and 12 for the bright orange Denver Broncos. Dropping back, blitz coming. No, Osweiler just didn't recognize it. And here's the problem. You look at that play. There was one hot route, the zig route on the left side. Turned it into a streak. But you look at those routes. It's a dig, it's a 10-yard out, and a streak. There's nothing short. So any sort of blitz that comes, any sort of pressure that gets to Brock Osweiler, there's no quick route to get rid of the ball. And that's, you got to have something short. You got to have something medium. You got to have something long on every play, unless you're looking at sort of like a 3rd and excessively long, as David Johnson's spin move right into his own player. 3rd and 18. Osweiler dropping back. Waiting, looking, throws it at the back of the user. That was an interesting throw. I thought he was going to go to why it was man coverage. It was pretty decent man coverage. That was Carl Joseph on the coverage there. I'm surprised he went at that guy, but it's going to be 4th and 18. They're going to try to pin him deep here. Nearing the end of the first half. This punt, a very good one. Can they spin it back? Nope, they cannot. It'll go into the end zone. 2nd and 14. And good Lord, it's a throw underneath, as it is Ryan Tannehill into the game. And that is... it's not good for the Arizona Cardinals. They believe in Josh Rosen as this quarterback they can build into a real great player. But today it wasn't there, and they have Ryan Tannehill back him up, and he's now in the game. 3rd and 4, shotgun formation. Tannehill dropping back, only a 3-man rush from the Buccaneers, and Tannehill, that was a pick. I mean, they dropped it, but that's a pick. That's a bad read again. And it wasn't even particularly close. That's just really bad. As Arizona looks destined to get pummeled in this game. On the flip side, by the way, people asked why in our commercial we put the Bucks Cards game as not as a little small print, and the marquee game being this AFC West matchup. Well, it's 21-3 in one game, it's 10-7 in the other. There's your answer. 1st and 10, shotgun formation for Derek Carr. He drops back, 4-man rush from the Broncos, steps up. Oh, he gets plastered by Von Miller. Already has a fumble recovery today, and he has a sack on Derek Carr. Carr's got to be careful. He's already fumbled the ball once. 2nd and long for Oakland, who's looking to put some points on the board before the half. They've got 2 timeouts, but if they're not careful, Denver could get this ball back. They don't want to do anything rash. 1st and 10 for Blake Bortles and the Buccaneers. Looks over the middle of the field. He delivers another strike while getting hit. Worthington picks up 9 on the play. 2nd and 16. Derek Carr dropping back on your right screen. 4-man rush. Looks to the corner route. That's a bad throw. We're going the other way. What did I just say? Did nobody listen to me? You don't want to throw a pick here at the end of the half, and Su'a Craven's playing underneath that corner route. It's going the other way. Denver, great field position at the 41-yard line. Two turnovers for Oakland. They still have a 10-7 lead. Denver not playing great. Again, this Denver team is 2-3 on the year. Oakland 1-4. Dropping back is Osweiler. He's going to take the drag route, and that's just a bad throw from Brock Osweiler. That's sort of what you get. Injuries at the quarterback position. You sign a guy who has thrown 4 passes in his NBL career this cycle, and at the end of the day, that happens. It happens. He's just not as accurate as you had hoped. 2nd down and 10. They're going to empty out the backfield, let Brock Osweiler throw it around. 4-man rush from the Raiders. He's got a drag route, and he missed it again. At this point, you got to think either I need a different quarterback in the game as a deep shot for the Buccaneers that's picked off going the other way. That's basically a punt for a team that's up 21-3. Is that Mike Glennon coming into the game? Or was that RG3? Might we see the former Brown? I mean, Brock Osweiler has missed 4 drag routes, and all 4 have not even been close. Isn't a bad. I mean, yeah, I have no problem with that pick. You're up 21-3. Arizona's offense hasn't moved the ball yet. I don't really care. They're probably going to throw it right back to you. As rolling out is Tannehill. Throws over to the right side. Nice throw. Be a first down. 3rd and 10. Dropping back to pass on 3rd down. Looking up the seam for McKenzie. Can't make the catch in traffic. But that one was at least on target. I believe that was Mike Glennon in the game. I could be wrong. But at this point, Denver, they're going to have to settle for punting this one away. They've got the 12-mile-an-hour wind in their face, so they couldn't even move the ball. And this is where Denver concerns me, guys. They have a real solid rushing attack that they just don't use. And I like the offensive line in Denver, but if you become one-dimensional, that's a pick, and that's going the other way. 25, 15, 10-5, touchdown, Buccaneers. They put another one on the board. Knock it out of the park, big dog. The Buccaneers are rolling. The defending NFC West champions, and what will probably be the NFC West champions this year. But Arizona's just, they've pooped the bed, folks. They have just come out today, and they've done exactly what gets Arizona in trouble, what gets owner Serp in trouble. You throw the ball 35 times, this Arizona Cardinals team will lose the game 100 times out of 100. They have to establish a run game. They have to utilize the underneath. They have to be conservative. And at the end of the day, if you try to throw it around like the Lions do, if you try to throw it around like the Jaguars do, if you try to throw it around like the top passing teams in this league, the Arizona Cardinals are not talented enough to do that, and you end up down 28-3. We're not even at halftime. 19 seconds from the half. On the other side, 10-7, Oakland on top at the half. Denver going to get the ball. Frustrating half for Denver. They forced 2 turnovers on the Oakland Raiders. Still only 7 points on the board. They had that turnover at the end of the half, in field goal range essentially. Needed maybe 5 yards to be able to take an attempt at a field goal, and they went 3 straight incompletions. And Brock Osweiler's on the bench now. Safe to say we don't have Bronco Osweiler. Yeah, left side of the screen, Porter. It is ugly. Just it is like, this is how, like, shield your eyes, folks. It's not pretty. It's not good. It's not pretty. Don't look. But there it is. 1st and 10, little Wildcat action. Trying a little counterplay to the Wildcat. And boy, that Wildcat is bad. It is not good this year, which is fine. Again, I think there may be a little middle ground there, but you can't do it. Better than last year where the Wildcat was almost unbeatable. Timbo knows. 2nd down and 10 for the Denver Broncos. 2 wide receivers over to the left side. I formation. Nick Chubb at the top of the eye. He's going to get the carry on 2nd down and 10. He's got a big hole. He's got a first down and more. 50, 45, 1 man to beat. And he gets past him. Carl Joseph, bad angle. 10, 5. Touchdown Broncos! The former Cleveland Brown loves the color orange. He also loves the color green for money as he finds the end zone for the Denver Broncos as they will take the lead back here at home. Kick is up. It is good. 14-10. Denver on top. What a beautiful play call. Beautiful run. Some bad angle from Carl Joseph and Nick Chubb. He knows how to find the end zone. 14-10. Broncos on top. Eric G saying this game is cringy to watch. Serp is playing that bad. Absolutely. Zmore saying Chubb. Gub saying Chubb a dub. Yeah, JB saying looks like his UGA days there. Hey, as a Cleveland Browns fan, he looks real good at running back. I like him a lot. Handoff to Jasper over the right side. Good job closing down on that right side to bring him down for no gain. Gonna make him a second 10. Both these running backs having real nice games. Chubb and Jasper have done a great job. It's gonna come down to quarterback play, I think. Unless Nick Chubb keeps breaking off 70-yard runs, in which case, at that point, just pack it up. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Ryan Tannehill underneath, completes it. First down. He's up past the 40, near the 45-yard line. It's a real nice throw by Tannehill. 5 of 8, 98 yards, but he's got a pick on his day. Everyone gets a pick. It's Oprah time in Arizona. Oh, what a touch pass. Oh, what a juke move. 45-40, 30, 25-20. He's got one man to beat. Harris makes the tackle, but a little touch pass from Derek Carr. A juke move on the one defender, and Kenny Golladay. He finds us way down inside the red zone. Let's go full screen where Oakland's looking to take back the lead. 1st and 10, pistol formation for Derek Carr. 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 over to the left side. It's going to be a handoff to Jasper right in the middle. Good blocking. He'll pick up 5, breaks a tackle. He'll pick up 8 yards as he gets down to the 4-yard line. Gub says, Nick, can you make an announcement for me? Gub, absolutely. Unless it's a dumb announcement, in which case, absolutely not. As by the way, Tampa up 28-3. Arizona does pick up a first down. They're on the other side of midfield somehow. Appreciate everybody spending their Friday night with the NBL Live broadcast 253 here on the NBL Network. Our next game coming up, I believe it is Monday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, right here, twitch.tv/NBL Network. 2nd and 2. Derek Carr under center, 2 wide receivers over to the left side. It's going to be a toss play to Jasper over the right side. He's got 1 man out there. Boy, that was some bad offensive line play. Gabe Jackson, you big load. You got to get out there and give your man a chance to get in the end zone. He has to get out there and block that cornerback. Instead, Bradley O'Roby makes the tackle. It's a big 3rd and 3 for Oakland. Yeah, I said no dumb announcements, but hey, if you want an announcement, I'll make an announcement. Okay, it's a great announcement. Then tell me what it is. I'll ask the chat. As 3rd and 3, there's something going on outside. I really hope it's fireworks. It might be gunshots. I live in Detroit. Who knows? 3rd and 3, empty backfield for Derek Carr. Dropping back to pass on 3rd down, waiting, looking, looks over the middle, high pass that one, and I don't even know if you needed to high pass that one. I think you just put that into his body and let the big man make a play. As they will settle for a field goal on 4th and 3. Ball is down. Kick is up. That's an easy one. Seriously, I hope it's fireworks. I'm not going to lie. We'll go back double box for a while. As the only reason I'm going back double box is Tampa Bay. They've got a 2nd and 10. They're on the 29, or excuse me, Arizona, all the way down to the 29-yard line. Question is, will they mess it up? Shotgun formation for Tannehill. Nice return for Denver. All the way near the 35-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 34. What, Gub? What do you want? Don't call me PSU. We're not Penn State. We are not Penn State. 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos on your right side of the screen. Dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. Looking underneath. He finds Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Breaks 1 tackle. He's going to get near the 1st down marker. Mike Glennon doing what Brock Osweiler couldn't. Throw a drag. As a nice 1st down picked up by the Arizona Cardinals. Just because it seems like it hasn't happened a lot today. I'm going to go full screen Tampa, Arizona. Can the Arizona Cardinals close the lead here? Tight end coming in motion. He'll step back in the backfield on the left side. 1st and goal, handoff to David Johnson. The blocking is great out there. And David Johnson, he almost stepped out of bounds. Oh, God. Oh, watch him run. Oh, it's almost disaster. But he found a way into the end zone. Look at that, folks. Arizona might get to double digits. They do have to make this extra point, though. 3:09 to go in the third quarter. Looking to cut it back to an 18-point lead. Oh, man. It's up and good. By the way, Khalil Mack just dropped a pick six. It was a pure pick six. It was a horrible read. And dropped it. There's no bueno. As Denver has to punt it away. Fourth and 2. It's punted away. Heels on the goal line. Up past the 10. Breaks a tackle. But he'll still be shy of the 20-yard line. I would have let that go. (14-13) Denver on top. I'm still waiting to know what this announcement is. Could be great. Could be pointless. I don't know. Who knows? Nice run on the outside. Jasper juke move back inside. Oh, down to the 27-yard line. 14 carries, 60 yards for Jasper. Blake Bortles having a rare good game for Tampa Bay. Throws it over to the right side and throws a pick. So that's what you get for letting me talk about you. As Buchanan's second pick of the day. That was just a horrible read off the back foot. You want to talk about the announcer curse? There it is right there. The announcer jinx is we're going the other way. Blake Bortles, his second interception yet. Tampa Bay in no danger of losing this game. They've turned the ball over 3 times. They're up 28-10. Second and 1 for the Oakland Raiders on your right screen. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers for Derek Carr. He's got Jasper in the backfield. Play action, rolling out. He's got a man open over the middle. He just does. Why did he wait to throw that? What? Why? Like, it was legitimately just comically open over the middle of the field, and he waited till he was right behind the user and threw it right to him. Well, Denver has forced their 3rd turnover of the game and looking to extend their lead. This could be a huge play, especially if they can put 7 on the board, extend it to an 8-point lead. As Arizona, David Johnson, spin move for DJ, breaks a tackle down inside to the 7-yard line. We'll stay double box as both these guys are driving, but what a run from David Johnson, the one bright spot for this Arizona Cardinals team so far. A touchdown here, 2:08 to go. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but I'm saying it's much more possible when you're down 11 than when you're down 18. Denver, they're on the 28-yard line. They've got a big 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation for Tannehill, who has been done a nice job in relief of Josh Rosen. He rolls to the right side. He's got nobody there. He should probably chuck that out of bounds, and he does. Glennon, nice throw down to the 10-yard line. Money ball to Safarian Jenkins, having a nice game. Had a big first down catch earlier. Big catch there as Denver. They've got 1st and goal. Dual 1st and goals, folks. 1st down and 10 for Denver. Sutton coming in motion. Looks like this is going to be a handoff to Chubb right up the middle. And Oakland not fooled by that motion. Handoff to DJ right up the middle. Fumble going the other way. Arizona gonna do what Arizona gonna do. Let's go full screen Oakland and Denver. No bueno. 2nd down and goal. I formation. 2 tight ends over to the left side. 2 wide receivers over the left side. 1 tight end on the right side of that formation. 2nd down, a little counter play. Chubb's got the blocker out there. Nick Chubb walk into the end zone, big fella. Have yourself a day. The Denver Broncos extend their lead to 7 on the back of Nick Chubb. Rub a dub. Nick Chubb's having a day for the Broncos as the kick. It's up. It's good. Denver extends their lead to 8. Big play for the Denver Broncos. As we just tuned in just to see Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones. All right. I gotta say something. Listen. You're 0-4. You settle down, all right? I don't care if you dropped your controller and accidentally hit the B button. You're 0-4. You don't deserve to be dancing anywhere near a goal line. Deep breath, get in the end zone, get your win, and go be better next week. You're beating up on the Cardinals, but I hate that. You're 0-4. Deep breath. 1st down and 10. Bradley Chubb, the other Chubb for the Denver Broncos with the sack. I'll ask the chat. What do you want? Do you want to stay with the dual box? Tampa Bay up 35-10, or should we go full screen Denver and Oakland for the remainder of the game? I'll ask the chat. You let me know. 2nd and 13. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers for Derek Carr. He's got Jasper in the backfield. Having a nice day for the Oakland Raiders. Boy, that was bad. Listen, Z-Star, it's not about being triggered. It's a little bit about being triggered, but it's not about being triggered. It's like my pet peeve when I see teams who are ranked in the top 10 storming the court or storming the field. How about act like you've been there before? You're 0-4. You have no room to talk trash. We saw you on NBL Live get absolutely bent over last week. Let's stop doing spin moves at the goal line. Go out there and go beat some teams and be better than 0-4. That's my only point. Eric, do you want us to watch both? All right, we'll stay with both. That doesn't bother me. 3rd and 18 for the Oakland Raiders. Dropping back. This one could turn ugly, by the way. Great user coverage down the field. But great protection, and the dig route came open. What a throw. A.J. McCarron into the game. I don't know if Derek Carr got hurt, by the way. Another pick for Tampa Bay. Quan Alexander, 10-5, touchdown. Tampa Bay is now up 41-10. It ain't pretty. Oakland, Denver's going to go to the 4th quarter. Yeah, we're going to go full screen to Oakland, Denver because it is now 42-10. It's just not pretty. We'll keep you apprised of what's going on, but let's go full screen Oakland and Denver. Yeah, great point, Mastra. Great point, Cougs. Way to climb the pocket. That was a real nice job. Just stepping up. A.J. McCarron in the game. I don't know if Derek Carr's hurt or if he's just absolutely benched. 1st and 10 for McCarron. Bradley Chubb's a beast, folks. I said it when the Brown. It is an abdominal tear for Derek Carr, so it's going to be the A.J. McCarron show, which could spell trouble down the field. McCarron, though, a lot of people. It is fireworks, or it's a lot of gunshots. McCarron, a lot of people were clamoring for, could be very effective for the Oakland Raiders, but he's got a chance here. 5:37 and counting in the 4th quarter. Dropping back is McCarron on 2nd and 20. Almost got sacked by his own guy. That sort of threw off his timing. He had the corner out over there, but he got hit by his own lineman, dropping back into coverage. He's gonna bring up a 3rd and long. Z-Star Oshi want to say the Eric G show. It's always the Eric G show. Although I may be leaving the Eric G fan club considering how little he throws to AJ Green. I picked him. I took Team Eric G in fantasy, and he doesn't throw to AJ Green. 3rd and 20, pump fake, waiting, looking over the middle of the field, one-on-one with a safety, and the safety made a great play, batting that one away. Oakland's going to be forced to punt it, and now it's going to be up to the Oakland defense. They've done a pretty good job against Denver. Again, Oakland has 3 turnovers on the day, and has only given up 21 points. So they're going to have to make a stop here, 5:22 to go. That punt's going to be taken out of the end zone. It's a bold play. What is he doing? Did you see that? He had the user, he just sort of strafed over there and let him float by him. Buddy, 322, 171. How do you feel about the Kareem Hunt situation? I said in the pregame, buddy, they made the right call. In any day and age, it's not okay. I know they knew about it, but yeah, once you see the video, it's apparent at how despicable of an act it was, and at that point, I don't care how talented you are. I don't care what you do. You can't play for my team. And if another team wants to take a flyer on that, Washington, if Dan Snyder wants to be that guy who just doesn't care about that, I guess that's on you. But for me and my conscience, I couldn't have that guy on my team. 2nd and 12 for the Denver Broncos. Screen pass didn't go well. Sacked on that one. 2nd down, low pump fake. It's going to be Chubb right up the middle. Linebackers collapse with a big hole. He'll pick up 6 yards, 12 carries, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Nick Chubb on the day. If you're just joining us, NBL Super Show, we do have 2 games going on, but Tampa Bay is now up 49-10 in that game against the Arizona Cardinals. So we're going to stay full screen to the conclusion of this Denver and Oakland game. Mike Glennon into the game. Brock Osweiler started, struggled with his accuracy. They brought in Glenn. Glennon's been much better for the Denver Broncos, and now he has a big 3rd and 6 to pick up. Full wide receivers, 2 to each side. He drops back to pass only a 4-man rush, a late blitz, and Mike Glenn's going to dive for the first down. What a smart play there. Took a check on the Tampa 2. That middle linebacker dropped so far back, and he just took the hole up the middle and picked up a first down, and now Oakland's defense is going to have to stand up. They had he had a great play to start. They sacked him on that screen pass, dropped it to a 2nd and 12, but giving up 6 to Nick Chubb on 2nd down. Those linebackers dropped way back. I would have been a little more aggressive on 2nd down. You know they're probably going to hand the ball off to him. But, man, it was a real cerebral play by Mike Glenn. Hand off to Nick Chubb over the left side, trying to truck stick, but Carl Joseph doesn't miss the tackle this time. Down to the 40-yard line, going to bring him a 2nd and 3. Again, folks, appreciate everybody tuning in to NBL Live Broadcast 253. I am OSU. Our next broadcast, Monday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Hit that follow button so you know each and every time we go live. 2nd down and 3. 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. Janovich, the fullback, going in motion from the right side to the left side. It's a handoff stretch play for Freeman. And he's going to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 carries, negative 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Once again, look to see what the Oakland Raiders do defensively there. On their last 3rd and sort of middle, this 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, they drop back in that Tampa 2. It was an easy first down pickup for Mike Glennon on the scramble. Do they stay aggressive? Do they get conservative once again and drop back? Let's see what they end up doing. As he starts saying Chubb is balling. Absolutely. 3rd and 4. It's going to be a shotgun formation. Royce Freeman to the right of Mike Glennon. He drops back. Only a 4-man rush from the Raiders. Glennon stepping up. Glennon's going to go down. You know he was looking to scramble, but Lynch able to come around the outside. Mack up the middle. Big play for the Oakland Raiders as they get their 4th sack on the day, and they're going to get a chance. They have given their offense a chance to win this game. Marquette King punts this one away. Going to be taking heels on the 10-yard line. Up past the 15, and that's where he'll stop. He ran right into the defender, so he's going to have to go. 81 yards, and by the way, boy, how big was that extra point for the Denver Broncos to go up 8. Oakland needs a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Still 49-10 in the other game, by the way. I'm keeping my eye on it. It's still 49-10. Tampa's pulling starters at this point. 1st down and 10, shotgun formation for A.J. McCarron. In for the injured Derek Carr. Torn abdominal muscle. Should miss some time with that one. He's got Jasper to his left. Full wide receivers through the right, 1 to the left side. Dropping back is McCarron. Oh, he had a man open on the left side, but he goes deep shot. Should have been picked. But that's that. I'm calling it right now. The Oakland Raiders are not going to win this game. They will not. That read right there is why. You had the guy coming on the crossing route, open on the left side. You weren't even looking at him. You're just trying to take a one-on-one deep shot. If that's your game plan, making your guys make one-on-one plays, they will not win this game. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation for A.J. McCarron. Dropping back is McCarron looks over the middle of the field, taking another deep shot, and it's incomplete. Yes, it is 49, Eric. It is 49-10. Went away for a second. By the way, Blake Bortles is still in the game. I don't know why you do that, but he is. And he just threw a pass to Chris Godwin. 21-13 the score. McCarron in the shotgun, needing a 3rd and 10 pickup, 2:44 to go. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 over to the right side. He's got Jasper on his right hip, dropping back, 4-man rush from the Denver Broncos. Waiting, looking, little curl route. That's picked up by Harris. Oh, what a jump by Chris Harris. And the Denver Broncos get the turnover they needed. 6 tackles for Harris and 1 interception, and that could have just sealed it. Oakland's going to need a miracle now. But we go back to the first down play, folks. Had the crossing route open, had an easy first down, an easy read. But no, they try to get it all back in 2 passes, a deep post over the middle, a deep shot on first down. Then on 3rd down, when they decide maybe we should just try to pick up the first down, what do? They end up throwing a pick and a big play from Chris Harris. He is playing fantastically for the Denver Broncos defense. 21-13, they're on top. I guess they're bringing in RG3 at this point. I'm going to run a little option play, but I'm going to get the play off. That took so long to snap. Yeah. I appreciate the cuteness, but boy, snap the ball. You're on the 23-yard line. Don't get cute. Let's go. Denver on the goal line looking to to go up, put a 50 burger on the Arizona car. Oh, little option, shovel op. Ooh, he's lucky that's a shovel option. I don't know why you call that play. That just seems a little cute for me. As Oakland could have very easily done something like pick that off. I mean, that was just thrown into traffic. It was just a bad play all around. 2:36 to go. Oakland has all 3 timeouts, but Denver kicks a field goal here. The game's basically over. Tampa Bay, by the way, did score. It's 56-10. Arizona's going to stay, I believe, a half game up on the 49ers for the lead in the NFC West. They'll go to 3-2. A little Wildcat action. Nick Chubb, 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Have yourself a day. Nicholas K. Chubb. I don't know if his middle name is K, but boy, what a day he has had. Coming over from the Cleveland Browns, where Cleveland just had a log jam at halfback. Nick Chubb comes to Denver, where he is the star man, and he has put 3 touchdowns on the board for the Denver Broncos and is having himself a fantastic afternoon. And that's what I was saying. He was trying to throw the game away, but at the end of the day, they did the smart thing. Gave it to Chubb. Spin move. Raiders need a quick touchdown, need an onside kick. Timbo saying the night of the running backs. Absolutely. Chubb and Jones, the MVPs of this particular game. Oh, boy. Empty backfield for McCarron, folks. Get ready for a chuck and pray. Dropping back is McCarron. 4-man rush from the Broncos. Down goes McCarron. 2 guys running deep routes. Bradley Chubb, by the way, 3 sacks. It's the night of the Chubb tonight. 3 sacks for the Broncos. By the way, I don't know if you just saw that. Broncos have had aggressive tackle on pretty much the whole game. There hasn't been a fake hike from the Oakland Raiders. And Nick Chubb and Bradley Chubb just having themselves a night here in the Mile High City. Shotgun formation for A.J. McCarron. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 over to the left side. McCarron changing up the play, probably sending somebody on a streak. It's a blitz. AJ get clobbered again. That was ball coming around the outside. 2-minute warning in Denver. The question I think a lot of people wondering, how good is this Denver Broncos team? By the way, 7 sacks on the day. Is this a team that can challenge for the division? No, I think that the Kansas City Chiefs are the clear number 1 in this division. But Denver's got some questions at quarterback. I mean, again, didn't like what I saw from Brock Osweiler, but I liked what I saw from Mike Glennon today. I think this is going to be a team that's going to be in the playoff race come end of the year. I think the AFC wild card is going to be that final wild card spot. It's going to be a great competition. As McCarron drops back, blitz coming. He's just going to chuck it up to the right side. It was a bad user on both parts because it's a drop. 1 of 7, 27 yards for A.J. McCarron. I think the Denver Broncos are going to be in it at the end of the year. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. Let me take a look at their schedule while we have a moment and are watching this 4th and 25. Denver will move to 3-3 on the season. Ooh, clobbered does it. All right, so let's look at their remaining schedule. Saints, I think, is a loss. Buccaneers, I think is, if the Buccaneers play like they did tonight, is a loss. Bills is a win. Falcons, I don't know what the Falcons are doing. Titans will be a good game. Steelers I like in that one. Dolphins I like. They'll beat the Chargers. Panthers is a toss-up. And Jets is a toss-up. I don't know. They're going to be in that 8-8, 9-7 range, I think. They'll go to 3-3 tonight. If they win a couple of those toss-ups, they'll be a little better. If they can pull an upset, I think that's going to be the difference maker. If they can get a win against a team that I don't think they're going to beat. I think the big one's going to be Tampa Bay. That's going to be a big game for them. Basically the NFC South. That's the matchup they have this year. If they can go 2-1, 3-0 against the NFC South, I think they're going to have a good chance to be in the playoff hunt. This Raiders team is going to be a top 10 team. Derek Carr hurt. I didn't like what I saw from A.J. McCarron as this clock runs out. By the way, the final score in the Cardinals and Bucks game, 56-10. Tampa Bay running out. But is the NBL going to take any action on the Kareem Hunt incident? I feel it's unacceptable. I agree. I think the Chiefs should have to release him. I think it's only fair. I think. And nobody can sign him. So Z, settle down. as it looks like this one is going to go final 28-13, the final score for the Denver Broncos. Brock Osweiler, no good, but Mike Glennon comes in and Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, that is just an unbelievable a player that they're able to get from championship culture in Cleveland. And he showed it today. The offensive line played great. Should be fantastic again, folks. Let me check on what that game is coming up Monday night. Let's see. Our next game is Monday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. On one hand, we got a couple of interesting little matchups. We've got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tennessee Titans. Titans 0-6 to start the season, looking to get off the schneid and get a win against a Vikings team also struggling a little bit. The other game, though, the marquee game, the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts in a battle of two teams that are going to be fighting for this division, I think, the entire cycle. Colts and Jaguars, AFC South battle, two very good defenses. Boy, oh boy, that should be fun. Again, Monday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Hit that follow button so you know each and every time we go live. Appreciate everybody tuning into NBL Live, broadcast 253 here on the NBL Network. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the full slate of football, college and pro. We will see you Monday night right back here at twitch.tv/NBL Network. Thanks so much from everybody here at the NBL Network. I am OSU. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time right here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey man, this is T.O., cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the NBL Network. Holla.